Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Manny and today we are going to be doing my September TBR. We're going to be playing my new TBR game, which is TBR Trouble. My son is going to help me choose my TBR. I am actually having issues with editing this. I don't know why I'm having problems, but I recorded this with my son a few days ago. And I just can't figure out how to split up my videos unless I'm actually clicking stop and then play again. So everything is already picked. I'm probably going to show you guys all the roles at once, and then we will come back and I will choose all the books at once, if that makes sense. So I apologize for that, but without further ado, let's get started. The first two books that I have to read this month are book club picks. I have a local book club at a library from my hometown, and this month we are reading Wicked Deep. Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw. I don't know a whole lot about this other than it is giving me fall vibes. And I don't know if there's witches involved, but there's a raven and a pentacle on here. This has been on my shelf, honestly, for like over 2 years. So it's probably about time I get to it. So if I like it, I can put it back on my shelf. And if I don't, I can unhaul it. The second book that I have to read this month is Verity by Colleen Hoover. This is my book club pick of the month. I had the members from my book club vote on the genre, and I gave them about 4 or 5 options from that genre, and this is the one that won. Colleen Hoover is known for her romance, I believe. However, I think this one falls more on the thriller side, or like a domestic thriller, than it does romance, even though there is a romance element to it. Verity is an author who for some reason has fallen ill and cannot complete a very popular book series that she is writing, and she is contracted in to write. So her husband hires another girl to finish the series for Verity, and I believe it's about this girl kind of taking over Verity's whole life. So I'm excited to see what this one is about. I will try to fit either of those two onto the TBR with the TBR Trouble game, but we will see how that goes. Alright, we are going to start the first roll, but we need to know what color we have to start on, so I got a cup, my Silkatana cup, and my son is going to help me. He's going to stick his hand in there blindly, turn your head, and he's going to pick a color. Alright, we're starting on red. Okay, let me get one of each color now. Green, yellow, blue, and then to start this first row, we're going to start in the safe spot. And then I'm going to move this cup. I'll have my son do the first row. Go ahead and pop it. Oh, you got to keep it in the frame though. Alright, move it 4. Oh, I don't have the prompts picked for that yet. Okay, all right, pick a number 1 through 25.
15.
15. All right, we're gonna go pick number 15 on my bookshelf, on my TBR bookshelf, and we'll be right back. All right, and then we're gonna do the second spin. Also, we're gonna do 6 spins each one. I'm gonna do this one. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. And that is a sequel. All right, we'll go grab a sequel and be right back. All right, and roll number 3. You gotta stop moving it. 2. 1, 2, and that is fantasy. All right. And roll number 3. Another 4. 2, 3, 4. I guess that's just a safe space, so we're gonna do it one more time.
6.
All right. Do I want to pull another one out or do I want to go 6? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or should we pull one out? Green one?
Yeah.
All right. We'll pull the green one out. All right. Go ahead, bud. And you can do the next row.
5. Wait.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's move the green one because I want to read a sci-fi.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. So book is this number 3.
What?
All right. We're gonna go get a sci-fi and be right back. All right. Roll number 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't feel like writing a romance, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. 5-star prediction. All right. Go ahead and do. Nope. Go ahead and roll for the last book. 3.
Another 3. Huh. Let's see.
3. 1, 2, 3.
So we have to do this one.
Go ahead and do that one. Yep. We'll have to find a romance. I'll probably have to do an audiobook because I don't know if I have any on my shelf. All right. Okay, so as you've seen, the first roll ended up on a treble space. I completely forgot to make my cards for the treble spaces with prompts on them, so I just had my son pick a number 1 through 25, and he chose 15, so I will count on my TBR shelf. Which this entire shelf up here, there are more spots, but this entire shelf I have not read, so I will count to 15, and we will read that book. Okay, so number 15 is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I actually have not read anything by Leigh Bardugo. I also have Six of Crows on my shelf. I bought these probably over 2 years ago now, so I don't actually know what it's about anymore. I'm probably going to keep it that way. I like to go into books blind, especially thrillers especially, but this isn't a thriller, this is fantasy, I believe, but it is YA, so I'm not sure how I'm going to like it now. I think if I would have read it a few years ago, I probably would have liked it more. Now that I am mostly reading epic fantasy and sci-fi and thrillers in adult genre, but we're gonna give it a go. There is also a Netflix series of Shadow and Bone, and I did watch that and I did enjoy it. I believe the second series or the second season might be out now, or if not, it will be out soon. And our roll number 2 was a sequel. I will put it here because I don't physically own it, but it is Jade War by Fonda Lee. I read the first book, Jade City, last month in August, which you will see in my August wrap-up that will be coming next. I am a little late. It is September, I think it's the 4th. Today is Sunday, so I'm a little late with my videos, but I was injured for this whole week. Basically, I haven't really been able to move or lift anything, so that's why we're here now in this video. But it is a Asian-inspired fantasy, although it's very much set in our own world. You have green bones, are people that wear jade, so it could be earrings, necklaces, bracelets, piercings, but these jades give, I'm sorry, jade gives the individual wearing it not necessarily special powers, but it makes them stronger, faster, things like that. The green bones are the ones that protect the country, and there are 2 clans. The main clan we are following is the No Peak clan, and then there is the Mountain clan, and a war breaks out, and that's where we're at when we get to the second book, so I can't wait to get to that one. Number 3, the roll was for fantasy. I will be using The Wicked Deep for this prompt. I know it is a fantasy, so we're gonna double dip because I have a lot of books that just became available on my Libby app all at once of audiobooks that I really want to read, so I need to save room to read all those on top of my TBR. Number 4 is a sci-fi. I was originally planning to read Octavia Butler's Parable of the Sower, I hear that this series is incredible. Unfortunately, the author passed away before she could finish her trilogy, but this was written, I believe, in the 1990s, and I guess it hits very close to home. It is written kind of about the time that we're in now, so I was really excited to get to this. However, like I said, I have a bunch of audiobooks that just became available to me that I've had on hold for weeks on Libby, and this is one of them. Becky Chambers. It is The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. I love Becky Chambers. She has become one of my all-time favorite sci-fi writers, especially this year. I've read, I think, 3 of her books now, and I'm obsessed. I will read anything this woman writes. I don't know much about it, but I cannot wait to get to it. I will probably be starting that next week. Roll number 5. It's a 5-star prediction. I'm sorry, my dog is barking. Hopefully someone is not here. But it's a 5-star prediction. And for this one, I'm going to do another audiobook that became available, which is The Blade Itself by Jo Abercrombie. I want to apologize right now if I'm bouncing around a lot in this video, because I'm actually standing today instead of sitting down. So I feel like I'm like constantly moving. So I apologize if I'm making you motion sickness or giving you motion sickness, because I'm not used to just like standing in front of a camera. Anyway, The Blade Itself by Jo Abercrombie. If you like characters that are morally gray, that are kind of all unlikable and they're not really good people, I hear this one is for you. I know one of the characters was tortured and has since then became a torturer himself. So I'm just excited to get to it. I hear a lot of the people that I follow on YouTube rave about this series, so I can't wait to get to it. And the last roll number 6, is a romance. Not exactly the one I was most looking forward to. However, I do have another audiobook because I don't know if you can see behind me, but I don't really own any fantasy books myself. Or, I'm sorry, I don't own any romance books. I own tons of fantasy, yes. Romance, no. So I will be reading my first ever, yes, you heard that correctly, first ever Colleen Hoover book. It Ends With Us. I hear that this one, everyone says this is good. It's all over Book Talk. It's all over YouTube. Of course, most of these people that are reading this read generally mostly romance, so I don't know how I feel about it quite yet. But I did hear that it's not all about a romance. There are heavier topics such as abuse in here. So I think I will enjoy it, hopefully. Alright, and that is it for all the books that I am reading for September. If you follow along, at the end of the month you'll probably see that this has doubled in size because I have a lot of books I want to read this month on top of this TBR. My next video will probably be, there I go bouncing again, I saw the camera shake that time. My next video will probably be my August wrap up. Like I said, I am late because I was injured, so I might record that after this one and get that up to you guys this week as well. So I will not waste any more of your time, and I will see you in the next one.